Welcome to the Rare History Channel. 10 shocking less-known facts about Julius Caesar. When you hear the name Julius Caesar, a few things may come to mind, whether it be the name of a salad dressing, a man in a toga and laurel crown, or the iconic Roman dictator who was tragically murdered over 2,000 years ago. But who really is this famous figure? For those of you who have studied ancient Roman history or are total first-timers, this video will tell you the surprising facts and history behind the legendary Julius Caesar. Number 1. Early life and rise to power. Julius Caesar was born in 100 BC in Rome to a patrician family. He was a brilliant orator and a skilled writer, known for his speeches and commentaries on the Gallic Wars. However, he also suffered from epilepsy, a condition that was viewed as a curse by the ancient Romans. According to the historian Suetonius, Caesar tried to hide his epilepsy from the public and his political rivals, but it was widely known among his close associates. He reportedly suffered from seizures in public, which could have contributed to his reputation as a controversial figure. Number 2. Military campaigns and conquests. In his early 20s, Julius Caesar was captured by pirates while on a voyage to Rhodes. The pirates demanded a ransom of 20 talents of silver, about 620 kilograms, for his release. Caesar reportedly laughed at them and told them that he was worth at least 50 talents, about 1,550 kilograms, of silver. While he was being held captive, he maintained a friendly rapport with his captors, playing games with them and reading them his poetry. After he was released, he raised a fleet, captured the pirates, and had them crucified. Number 3. Dictatorship and reforms. Julius Caesar was rumored to have had an affair with King Nicomedes IV of Bithynia, a client state of Rome. This rumor was used against him by his political enemies, who accused him of being sexually deviant and submissive to a foreign ruler. Caesar's response to these accusations is famously cryptic. He reportedly said that he had conquered Nicomedes, rather than being conquered by him. While the truth of this rumor is impossible to verify, it became a persistent and damaging part of Caesar's reputation. Number 4. The son, legacy and assassination. Julius Caesar had a son with Cleopatra VII, the famous queen of Egypt. The child, named Ptolemy XV Caesarion, was born in 47 BC, and Caesar acknowledged him as his own son. However, Caesar was assassinated the following year, and Caesarion was killed by Caesar's adopted son and successor, Octavian, later known as Augustus, after the latter defeated Cleopatra and became the sole ruler of Rome. Caesarion's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt and cemented Octavian's position as the first emperor of Rome. Number 5. Personal life and relationships. Julius Caesar was known for his extravagant spending and debt, which some historians speculate may have contributed to his ambition for power. He spent large sums on building projects, public spectacles, and military campaigns, and borrowed heavily from wealthy lenders to fund his ventures. His financial troubles led him to launch a series of ambitious military campaigns to conquer new territories and gain control over valuable resources. These campaigns ultimately contributed to his downfall, as his enemies accused him of waging illegal wars and undermining the traditional authority of the Roman Senate. Number 6. The Gallic Wars and Conquest of Gaul. Julius Caesar was a prolific writer and historian, and authored several books on a wide range of topics. His most famous work is probably the Gallic Wars, a detailed account of his campaigns in Gaul, modern-day France, that was written in the third person and intended to promote his military achievements. Caesar also wrote books on rhetoric, astronomy, and his own life and career. His works are known for their clear and concise style, and for their insight into the politics and culture of ancient Rome. Number 7. The disastrous campaigns in Germany. Julius Caesar was known for his military campaigns and conquests, but he also faced several defeats and setbacks during his career. One of his most notable defeats came in the Battle of Carrhae in 53 BC, when his ally Marcus Licinius Crassus was defeated and killed by the Parthians. Caesar himself suffered a humiliating defeat in the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD, when he lost 3 legions to Germanic tribes in a surprise ambush. The defeat was a major blow to Roman prestige and marked the beginning of the decline of Roman power in Europe. Number 8. Controversial legacy and historical debates. Julius Caesar was a controversial figure in his own time, and his legacy has been the subject of debate and scrutiny ever since. Some historians view him as a ruthless dictator who subverted the Roman Republic and paved the way for the rise of the Roman Empire. Others see him as a visionary leader who brought stability and prosperity to Rome and expanded its territory and influence. His assassination and the subsequent civil wars that followed marked a turning point in Roman history and led to the eventual establishment of the Roman Empire. Number 9. Popularity among the common people. Julius Caesar was a popular figure among the common people of Rome, who admired his military victories and his generosity. He was known for his public works projects, such as building new roads, bridges, and aqueducts, and for his lavish public spectacles, such as gladiatorial games and theatrical performances. He also introduced several reforms to improve the lives of ordinary citizens, such as reducing debt and expanding citizenship rights. However, his political enemies saw him as a threat to the traditional authority of the Senate and accused him of undermining the principles of the Roman Republic. Number 10. Master of propaganda and public relations. Julius Caesar was a master of propaganda and public relations, and he used these skills to cultivate a loyal following among his supporters. He commissioned statues and monuments in his own honor, distributed coins bearing his image, and even had his name inscribed on public buildings and landmarks. He also used his literary skills to shape public opinion, writing works that portrayed him as a hero and a savior of Rome. While his tactics were effective in building his personal brand and securing his position of power, they also contributed to his reputation as a megalomaniac and a narcissist.